Twitch uploads are now affiliate only. Sorry, Twitch, you lost. This is MultimediaJay Radio Style for Saturday, April 13th, 2019. Let's start the show. MultimediaJay Radio Style. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me pressing on. I am going to sound more like someone on the radio and less expressive than usual today because somewhere along the line I bit the side of my tongue and now it's coming back to haunt me. And, I'm sure that this sour, sugarless lemonade that I've been drinking all day today isn't helping things either. So, if I sound a bit more like Cave Johnson than whatever, then all test subjects, please report to... please report to somewhere where I can give these lemons back! I don't want your lemons! Oh, wait. I actually have to be able to talk to do this. So, let's back off of that right about now and talk about what happened with Twitch this week. Because what a disappointment. I thought they would actually try to make some progress with what they set themselves up for when Amazon bought Twitch and when YouTube and Twitch started getting closer to one another, just needing to get into the other's territory in order to compete properly. But instead what I get is a message from Twitch that although it tries to offload the responsibility for this to me or the creators or the people that are trying to grow channels on there, what it really is a white flag and nothing more. Now, thanks to the wondrous technology known as high definition, I am now able to put this notice on one side and the video identification information on the other, so you can feel free to pause this and read the message for yourself if you jack up the graphics to 1080p. But we're going to look at some highlights here as to what the issue is here. So, what happened? As of Wednesday, April 10th, 2019, uploads will only be available once you become an affiliate. Now, that is Twitch's answer to the YouTube Partner Program. So you have to grow your channel to the point where you can start sharing ad revenue and things along those lines. Let's skip on down to why are we making these changes why are we making this change to see what's going on here. While uploads are popular among large streamers and event pages on Twitch, we found that growing streamers are not benefiting from these tools in terms of viewership or progress towards affiliate status. Hey, Twitch, that's on you, because I know the rest of the story behind what has been going on since Twitch started allowing uploads. And I thought that Twitch was actually going to make some progress because very recently they rolled out a change that made Twitch channels look a lot like YouTube channels, where you can make all kinds of, you can make playlists for videos and things along those lines, much like the YouTube one channel format. But that was a source of false hope, as we now know from this message. Twitch is doubling down on being a streaming platform and not chasing YouTube with uploads the way that it looked like they were going to when they first rolled out the feature. To understand my disappointment with what happened with Twitch, we have to rewind the clock to back when Twitch first added uploads in the first place. So the battle lines were drawn a few years ago when YouTube and Twitch were both under big tech companies, Google and Amazon, and they were both good at one thing and trying to expand into something else. YouTube was established as an upload platform, and it was trying to expand into streaming, particularly game streaming with YouTube Gaming. And then, of course, we also had Twitch that was established as a streaming platform, but being game-specific and YouTube having had trouble with things like the copyright system with gaming videos and other stuff in the recent years leading up to that point, Twitch was expanding into allowing uploads, which is something the community was looking for and is something I jumped head first into because I was like, you know what? If there's going to be problems with gaming videos on YouTube, then I might as well take all of my gaming content over to Twitch. So I did. And when the feature first launched, it worked relatively well. I was getting view counts that were almost as high as YouTube. And for Twitch-specific stuff that didn't already exist on YouTube and whatnot, there was actually a section of my audience that was on Twitch but not on YouTube, as I could tell from the differences between the view counts on the various uploads. But that only worked for the initial launch window. Eventually, though, the ability to succeed with uploads on Twitch got designed away, which is precisely the reason why I do not believe Twitch for 1 second that so-called growing streamers are not benefiting from these tools in terms of viewership or progress towards affiliate status. No, Twitch. If people can't grow a channel through uploads, it's because of you and your system, nothing else. This is not something where you can say you discovered that this isn't helping when you made the system that either helps or doesn't help the end users. Now, let me tell you about what Twitch uploads devolved into. Twitch uploads devolved into something that was absolutely not managed by the brass at Twitch. You could not grow an upload channel by the time this was happening. And I know this firsthand because some of the videos that I was uploading were getting no views. Literally 0 views. And so I decided to throw things in reverse and go looking for my own uploads to see how easy it was for people to discover my content. And so, first off, to get to uploads at all on Twitch is extra clicks. Extra clicks equals less viewers because it takes more time to get to some content that you actually want to watch. So without going into any more detail, just by the site design, the site was already pushing streaming over uploads. And then if you wanted to watch pre-recorded content, you had to, number one, click over to it in the first place, which is a traffic loss. And then you had to sift between premieres, past broadcasts, highlights, and then uploads, as in the stuff that would constitute gaming videos and whatnot on YouTube, would be all the way at the bottom. And then once you got through that, then you had to actually sift through actual short videos, slightly longer videos, people's Let's Plays, people's podcasts. There was no management and there was no promotion of any of this. And I think it's a missed opportunity for Twitch, because what this does is this lets YouTube get some revenge for some of the gaming issues that they've had over the past several years. Because Twitch lost a perfect opportunity here to become the YouTube of gaming, steal the crown from YouTube, and make it so that YouTube could not be successful with gaming content. And it's not like they haven't been trying to expand into other genres to compete with YouTube better either. Look at things like just chatting or IRL streaming and things like that, where they move away from the gaming roots of the Twitch platform. And then over on the YouTube side, of course, we have YouTube Gaming. We have the attempts at a YouTube gaming app and things along those lines. And we have some of the newer stuff that's been coming out, where some of the anonymous user surveys that YouTube is sending out to YouTubers are asking, are you hosting gaming content, or do you want to host gaming content? What do you think is holding you back from hosting gaming content? Things along those lines. And of course, some of the more recent initiatives, as they might be called in the corporate world, to have game streaming on YouTube as well. But Twitch stumbled over its own design. And even though they added the feature, they ultimately failed to make it have any parity whatsoever with just streaming in the first place. And I think this actually speaks to a deeper issue with online gaming content when it comes to people uploading stuff in the first place, as to what exactly do you want to watch. Yes, it takes quite a bit of time to edit something together, and editing always takes more time on your part, but it respects the time of the people watching what you're doing a lot more than a live stream ever will. Live streams, I mean, let's be real here. Have you ever seen a live stream? Is it always entertaining all the time? No, it gets dull. Or there are times where, you know, person pauses it or something, and because the phone rings or something along those lines. I mean, it's just this off the cuff, unedited stuff. Yeah, sure, if you have nothing better to do and you just plop it up on a screen and you just zonk out in front of it, that's one thing. But when you're talking about people out there who have limited free time, and there's other things they could do at that time, and with video games, the never-ending question of, why should I watch you play this video game when I could just play it myself? You're really fighting for someone else to have to choose to spend their free time watching whatever it is that you're making. So, is it really worth having more respect for other people's time, that you spend more of your time editing something together to eliminate all the dull parts? Live streaming is its own ecosystem, but this attitude of just hit record and go and do everything off the cuff doesn't fly in a world where anything is edited whatsoever. I mean, even Let's Players have had to think about some of this stuff in the days before Twitch became what it is. Streaming's niche, outside of large streamers who have large audiences, is relatively simple. It's basically the internet version of going over a friend's house and watching them play a video game, something I'm quite familiar with in the offline world from the days before all of this stuff started happening. However, once you exit that kind of an environment, streams just become a lot less interesting. I mean, do you really want to sit there for 6 hours without using your skip around button or slider or whatever to skip around to where you think the good parts are or something like that? Can you even find them if you have 6 hours of video footage to sift through and Twitch is constantly popping ads in your face or something unless you have an ad-free subscription or something along those lines? That's the thing. Streaming and uploads are two completely different worlds. And what Twitch has lost here is the possibility of becoming a gigantic gaming portal, which YouTube could never catch up to. But as YouTube continues to make progress into its live streaming capabilities, we're sadly going to see YouTube make progress, but Twitch pretty much stay the same because they had the opportunity here and they let it pass them by. So I'm not going to be surprised anymore if I go to watch a multi-platform streamer who lists their statistics and Twitch is second to YouTube by a wide margin in terms of the current number of people watching. And maybe there might be Mixer or something else on there as well that's in last place. But that's the thing. Twitch had an opportunity here to really take on YouTube and expand their identity as a gaming site, and they missed it. And here's the ugly part. If Twitch decides to change their mind and try something like this again or go after YouTube again, now there is a precedent that has been established where they didn't stick with it. If you're going to challenge YouTube and try to create some competition for YouTube, you have to be willing to go all in and go all the way with this sort of thing. You have to be in it for the long haul in order to have any credibility whatsoever. As opposed to sending these corporate form letters where you're like, well, we discovered that uploads aren't helping channels grow, when in reality, you've been in charge of the system that determines whether or not uploads allow channels to grow all along, or whether or not uploads can take their place in the Twitch ecosystem alongside the live streams. This was all in Twitch's hands the whole time. This was all within their capabilities to fix. This was all within their capabilities to move forward and not just be, oh, Twitch is the stream site, YouTube is the upload site. They did this, not the content creators. And that's why in this post-white flag era, I can do things like go to the Fortnite page, like what I'm looking at right now, go into the videos section, and see that the most popular video out of all the categories that are uploaded right now that isn't some kind of hours and hours and hours and hours long stream rebroadcast or whatever is only at 56,000 views. That's what the most popular gaming video of the most popular, one of the most popular battle royale games out there right now, and one of the most popular games on the platform can get. And the site design is to blame for this failure to become the YouTube of gaming and keep YouTube gaming from being able to be as viable as it is becoming. And it wouldn't take much to fix this either. All Twitch has to do is put everything on the same screen so that you can see everything at once and then pick between live streams and videos. But I don't really know if Twitch is ever going to do that. But imagine if based on timestamps, you could upload some kind of edited, entertaining gaming commentary and upload it to Twitch, and it would actually show up when people were looking for videos about a certain game in between some live streams that were going on because of the timestamps between when you uploaded and when the stream started for the live streamers. Imagine if you didn't have to do any extra clicking whatsoever to find something to watch that wasn't, whether it was live or pre-made, so to speak. Imagine a world where that's the case. And you can pretty much get an idea of what Twitch could be if they decided to go all in on letting uploads take their place alongside streams. Getting rid of the 1 month cutoff would be nice too. So if you were looking at specifically uploads about a video game and somebody made something that wasn't time sensitive, like some kind of informational commentary or satire or some other form of entertaining people while playing video games, that you could still find that after that 1 month cutoff period. But I guess this is all for Twitch to decide if they ever want to change their mind on all of this white flag nonsense. For the time being, they have officially lost when it comes to uploads versus YouTube. Whatever happens next, who knows? But this was their decision, and they did this, not the content creators. This is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.